Man, what a year. We've been kicking butt and have a great group of girls that we've done a lot of great things this year. The big three things are national duels. We were able to get an invite there and took full opportunity of that and came away with a 7th place finish, which we were proud of our girls, the way they responded after a couple tough duels, and then carried that momentum into winning the first ever American Rivers Conference Championship, which is really cool because now we get our first banner up in the wrestling room, which we've talked about for a long time. And then the last thing is we won the D3 invite, which is all Division III teams invited. So that was pretty cool to see our girls show up and kind of see where we're at Division III wise, and taking that into the regionals took us again momentum and took out with 8 really good girls to give us a chance at seeing where we end up at the end of the season.
When you look at heading into this year's national meet as compared to years past, how much have you learned about preparing for a national meet based on previous experiences, and are you doing anything different this year?
Yeah, I think I can use my years of competing and then last year's coaching as well as just focus on where we're good. How well can we get to positions that we can wrestle really well? And where we aren't as good is how can we wrestle into and get to positions where we're wrestling really well. And this week is all about tapering and having fun and feeling good.
So what's been the biggest change you've noticed from last year to this year so far?
I think the biggest thing is belief that this team knows that you're prepared. We have a lot of fun and we're going to get better every day. And I think that's having a class under our belt that now gets this younger class believing, and just seeing what the bigger picture is, because you're at Wartburg College and the expectation is excellence and anything can be done here.
With 8 qualifiers, are any of them, in your opinion, maybe flying under the radar that people aren't aware of?
I think we have quite a few. I mean, I think all of our girls are high level though. I think only 3 of ours are seeded, so I mean you could say 5 of them are under the radar. But I'm excited to see some of these first round matchups where we can wrestle a really good first match and see where that takes us the rest of the tournament, and just honestly just have fun and score points.
Specifically looking at last year's nationals, do you feel like they've helped your team prepare for this weekend?
Yeah, I mean last year was kind of unknown and we didn't as a group know what we were getting into, and having that year under our belt and taking 3 to the national tournament and having 2 All-Americans last year was pretty big. So our expectations are high, and our girls are really hungry and want to see how good they can do this weekend.
I know a couple of your women are Iowa girls, and you're going to the same place where they wrestled their own state tournament at. Might be a silly thing, but does that add a little bit of comfort level to at least those 2?
Yeah, I think Carissa and Jasmine they're in their better seat because they've wrestled in that arena. They've warmed up on the side. They know what this weekend's going to look like. The feeling of the crowd, because that's one of the things I'm really excited about, is having a bigger crowd and have the crowd kind of on top of us because of the way it's set up. And I think bigger, they can help our other girls that haven't competed in this arena, what it's going to feel like, having the warm-up area, being close to home, and those things are definitely helping our group feel more comfortable and ready to go.
Kind of on that note, what is maybe the significance behind having a national championship in Iowa? You know, you're not going to a quote-unquote major metro area, Twin Cities, Chicago. It's kind of in your backyard, so what does that mean to your program?
I think it's huge for Iowa wrestling as well, not only just our program, but I mean, I've heard a lot of our faculty, our men's supporters, our women's supporters, I'm excited for it to be in our backyard and to be able to go and support. I know that means a lot to me, and it means a lot to our women that they're going to have some support because that makes a difference down at the end of it when you look up and you see the orange and the Wartburg across their chest, because at the end of the day, they're not just wrestling for themselves, they're wrestling for our community, our families, and our friends.
What excites you the most for this weekend?
Man, I've just seen this group as they came in and seen the potential that we've had, and we're really, really close to where that's going to be. And our group looks really good. I can just see the smiles and the belief that's behind there, that they are prepared and they believe in that. And when athletes believe in themselves and know that their coaches believe in them, special things happen. So I'm excited to see what those special things are in store for us.
And how much more special is it having 8 wrestlers getting ready for nationals as compared to only 3 last year?
Yeah, it's a lot more film, right? But it's a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more fun because you're gonna have eight women kind of having fun together this week and being together. And again, I think it just goes to show the special things that we're doing here at Wartburg, and the women we're bringing in, the potential. And the development. I mean, with our 2 assistant coaches, Gunnar and Zane, have helped out a big time, just kind of helping me being able to do other tasks and be able to separate a little bit so we can develop our women a little bit better than maybe last year. And I mean, with only having 3 last year, I think it shows again how much we're getting better, and that's fun to see.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.